like 13 through 19 first and show you how to get the square for that. Relatively easy. First we start on the right hand side and we go ahead and square the 3 and the 2 and we get a 9. Take the 3 and go 2 times 3 equals 6. Put the 6 right down here. And then you could either go 1 times 1 or 1 to the square to get 1. And your answer is 1, 6, 9. This is your answer. Okay. It should have been relatively easy. So I'm going to do one more really quick. And we'll just take the random number of 16 squared, which gives you 36. And then 2 times 6 equals 12. And then naturally 1 squared equals 1. And actually if they're lined up, you should actually come out with 256. There's your 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. And there's your 6. So basically, if you do this and you put it in any kind of order, you should come up with the answers. Basically, if you practice a lot, you'll probably be able to do this in your head. But if not, if you're just putting it down on paper, it is easy to do. And so when you're putting it down on paper, maybe you can do it a little bit more organized than I just did right there. But anyway, it just falls right into place. And you should come up with the correct answer if you do it right. So anyway, let's jump off into the 20s. And I guess randomly, I'm going to pick 28 and 29, I guess, to do for an example. So first one is 28. So naturally, again, we're squaring the 8 and the 2 to get 64. And then the next way we get the next value is to go 2 times 8 times 2, and this is going to be 16, so this is going to be 32. And you see, as we increased values as we went into the 20s, you see that we actually have 2 2s. Before, when we were in the teens, we only had 2 times. We only went 2 times 1, 2 times this, 2 times that, and we got the answer. So here we have 2 twice because we're in the 20s, and we're getting this here as for an answer. And then naturally, we're going to square the 2 here on the far left. So 2 squared is 4. And again, if you did this chronologically, so it actually went into some kind of a civil order, it would actually be 64, 32, and 4. Let's cut this off here. So naturally, your answer would be 784. Okay, we're going to do 29, and hopefully this wasn't too messed up on the screen to where you didn't see what I was doing. You can always go back, rewind it, and look to see what I was doing. But anyway, we'll just go ahead and do 29 squared. Okay, remember 9 to the second is 81. And then remember, when you're trying to get the second value, you're going 2 times 9 times 2 equals 36. And for your last value, you're going to take the 2 and square it. 2 squared equals 4. And when you put all this in chronological order, come up with the 81, 36, and 4. Then just do your addition. 1, 14, and 8. And this is your answer. As you can see, shortcuts always help. You can go, this is 81, this is 81. 9 to the second, 9 squared is 81. To get your next one, you can just go, you can take the square of this and go 4 times 9 is 36, and you got your 36. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. And yeah, and then just go 2 squared is 4, and you should come up with your answer if you put it all together really nice. You can derive at the same answer. And I'm just going to clean this up a little bit and input the answer again as 841. So your answer is 841. Okay, appreciate your time.